show, and today is a Q&A Weekends episode where we answer your question right here on the show. If you have a question, just email us at contact@100mba.net, or you can tweet at me. @BizRepublic is my handle, BizRepublic. We love answering your questions right here on the show. As always, I'm your host, your coach, your teacher, Omar Zenhom. I'm also the co-founder of the $100 MBA, a complete business training and community online. And today's question comes from Josh. And Josh asks, I can't get anyone to believe in me or my business. How do I break through? Not an uncommon question, Josh. I got your back, don't worry. I'll answer your question in detail. So let's get into it. Let's get down to business. Today's episode of the $100 MBA Show is sponsored by followup.cc. If you're using email to build your business, followup.cc is the best tool to stay on top of your tasks, schedules, leads, and all without leaving your email inbox. It's easy to set up and get started with a couple of clicks. Followup.cc integrates with any email program to help you become super productive. We all know that building strong relationships in business is important, and that's why Followup.cc is awesome, because it helps you build customer reminders to follow up with your customers, email scheduling, open tracking, integrations, and a whole lot more. Best of all, $100 MBA listeners receive a 15% discount by signing up and entering discount code MBA. So go to followup.cc and enter discount code MBA. So Josh asks a real serious question. He says, I can't get anyone to believe in me or my business. How do I break through? And I want to start by giving some general advice to anybody who's listening. Being an entrepreneur, starting a business is a journey that's not always easy. You're going to get people that are just not believers of what you're doing. There's a great quote I'm reminded of from a great book, a book that I really love. It's called Anyone Can Do It. It's actually our first must-read in our must-read episodes of the $100 MBA Show. And in the book, there's a quote by Lawrence Steinmetz. He says, the image of the entrepreneur as a great inventor and great promoter, or the great and daring risk-taker, simply doesn't square with the facts. Reality is far less spectacular than this. In fact, in the beginning, entrepreneurship turns out to be a mundane affair, not at all heroic. There is the entrepreneur without capital source, without apparent social skills, and without an even good idea. No respectable element in the community is aware of him, let alone ready to help him. I love this quote because it's reality. That's how it is in the real world when you're starting a business. No one really believes in what you're doing, and you shouldn't expect that. You shouldn't expect the whole city to be cheering you on like you're Rocky Balboa. That's just not real. On top of that, you're going to get people that are just going to hate, people that just don't want to see you succeed because they want to believe what you're doing is not possible, and therefore justifying their own decisions of not going for it. So start out with that mindset that you shouldn't expect anybody to believe in you. That's just par for the course. That's just how it is. Now that you have that settled, you know that no one is going to believe in you, and no one's going to believe in your business ideas. How do you break through? And my answer is the same answer I give to a lot of the struggles we go through. And that's focus. You have to focus on the task at hand. You have to just be committed to what you have to do. Don't worry about anybody else. You have to mind your business literally. Take care of your business. Don't worry about anybody else, because no one is going to do it for you. You have to do it for yourself. Everybody's going to get their own. You have to get yours. And that's how you break through. You actually break through by making progress, by getting wins. And that one could be building your email list. It could be selling your first product. It could be getting your first YouTube video published. Whatever it is, you have to make progress in creating the content and building your business and making it happen. As Napoleon Hill says in his book, Think and Grow Rich, persistence is key. You got to be persistent. You got to be consistent. And you got to believe. You have to believe in yourself. That's all you got to worry about. As long as you believe in what you're doing and that you can do it, that's all the support you actually need. Yes, it can get lonely, but as you start to get some traction, as you start to grow, you're going to get people around you that do believe in what you're doing. They're seeing the fruits of your labor. They're seeing that you're actually breaking through. And you're going to start associating yourself with other people that can support you. Now, Josh, if you're asking this question because you're looking for investors in your business, you need people to believe in you and your business so they can invest, maybe that's not where you should be at right now. Maybe you just need a minimal viable business right now to prove that your business idea is working, that it's profitable. If you look at the show Shark Tank and you see the contestants that actually get funded, where the sharks actually invest in their business. Their business is already thriving. They're already proven they have sales. That's the first question they ask. How many sales do you have? How much money did you make this past year? They want to see if this is a valid idea. And then they invest. No one's going to invest money in something that, they really don't see any results. Facts matter. Stats matter, not, believing in somebody and going for it. Even in sports, people that get recruited from high school to go to college to play a sport, it's based on their statistics, based on their performance. The coaches go and scout them. They go look at them play. It's based on actual results and not, hey, that player looks like he could play. Let's hope for the best. No, that doesn't happen. So in business, it's the same way. You need to show results. This is why everybody isn't an entrepreneur, because it's tough, because it requires self-belief, because it requires you to go against the grain and do things that maybe make other people uncomfortable. When you're the only one in your family and extended family that's an entrepreneur, you're weird, you're strange. Why don't you have a job like everybody else, right? So you have to be somebody that believes in what you're doing and just break through by having results, by making strides in your business. I got more for Josh and his question, but before that, I got to give love to today's sponsor, ActiveCampaign. ActiveCampaign is an all-in-one email marketing platform. Grow your business and save time with a seamless experience. We're users of ActiveCampaign. We've moved over to ActiveCampaign when we started Webinar Ninja, and we love how easy it is to use. They have email marketing, marketing automation, sales, and a CRM system that works seamlessly. If you're looking for an easy-to-use alternative, ActiveCampaign is the way to go. And you can try them out for free for 14 days. Just visit our special link, 100mba.net/active, and get started. There's no credit card information required. All you got to do is visit 100mba.net/active. I want to give a couple more pieces of advice to Josh's question when it comes to not having people that believe in you and your business and how do you break through. It really helps to have people around you that are supportive. And one way to do that is just to join an online community. There's plenty out there. I mean, one of them is the $100 MBA if you want to check us out. We're not only training, but we have a community. We have a Facebook group as well as a private forum. But there's plenty of other ones as well. It's just good to be a part of a community that knows what you're going through, that can celebrate wins with you, that can pick you up when you're feeling down and when you're feeling like you're going through a struggle. You're all in the same boat. You're all struggling. You're all trying. You're all growing. You're all trying to get to the place where you need to be. So surrounding yourself with supportive people can really help, even if that's just virtually online. You can also do a mastermind group where you meet online once a week with a Google Hangout call or a Skype call where, 2, 3, 4 of you just kind of meet once a week or maybe twice a month and go through your goals, go through what you're going through, get some feedback from each other, support each other. The point is that you're going to have to rely on yourself to come up with these strategies to break through. Just keep moving forward. Remember, this is not a sprint. This is a marathon. Have a long-term view. Know that things take time. And as long as you're doing better today than you were yesterday, you should be all right. That wraps up today's lesson, guys. I hope you catch us in tomorrow's lesson, which is another Q&A weekend episode. We have a question that asks, what are the benefits and drawbacks of selling software? Going to have a lot of fun with that one because we are going through that with Webinar Ninja ourselves, our webinar platform. So tune in tomorrow for that episode. Guys, I want to leave you with this. Starting a business, building a business, being an entrepreneur is one of the most challenging emotional exercises ever because you're constantly on this roller coaster up and down. You're trying to make things happen. You have to have extreme belief in yourself and what you're doing, and it can get lonely. It can get tough. But when things get tough, you got to just keep moving forward. I always say that if you want it bad enough, you can make it happen. So keep moving forward, stay hungry, don't worry about all the things around you that are distracting you, naysayers. They're always going to be there no matter how much success you have. You can do this if you want it bad enough. All right, guys, I'll leave you on that note, and I'll check you in tomorrow's episode. Take care.